due to Oak Lake High School for today's Division III Region 18 boys basketball game featuring the Sanford Meridian Mustangs and the McBain Ramblers. We expect a great game today, including great sportsmanship being displayed by all parties involved towards each other and towards the game officials. Remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this event was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention. Place your hand over your heart as we proudly play our national anthem.
Now introducing the starting lineups of today's game.
For the Mustangs,
Number one, Jackson Malaki for Sanford Meridian. For the Ramblers, number 5, Nathan Cucci. For the Mustangs, number 3, Ethan Wetzel. For the Ramblers, number 12, Clayton Engelwright. Mustangs, number 10, Landon Sinclair. Ramblers, number 25, Evan Haverkamp. For the Mustangs, number 11, Nick Metzger. For the Ramblers, number 34, Benjamin Rodenbaugh. For the Mustangs, number 23, Sawyer Moley. And number 50 for the Ramblers, Carson Murphy. Isabel, what do you expect in this game tonight?
I'm expecting a really good game. I mean, both teams have had a really good season so far, and it's a pretty even matchup, I think, in my opinion. So I'm looking forward to a great game here.
Looking for a physical one.
Absolutely.
I think this is the first time the Ramblers have all had a team that's matched up with about everybody.
Yeah.
And height-wise and size-wise.
Yep.
Tip is won by
Murray.
Sanford.
Yep. It's pass to 11. Metzger. He gets a screen from Malloy. Passes to Malloy. Malloy dribbles, hands off to, does not hand off. Malloy's going to work it, shoots the ball, and it's good.
Good spin move there by number 23, Sawyer Moley. Way to work his way in and score the easy 2.
Ingleray with the ball, passes down to Evan Haverkamp. Haverkamp working the post, spins in, goes up for 2, and it's good.
Good move by Haverkamp. Able to work outside a little bit and cuts quickly back inside for the easy layup.
Metzger is going to take it up for Stanford. Passes over to Wetzel, who gives it over to Malloy. Gives it over to Wetzel. Malloy with the 3, no good. Rebounded by number 11, goes up. He's going to get a foul. Jump ball. Usually when you see them blow a whistle when it's down below, it's usually a foul, so. But jump ball, and it'll go to McBain. Ingleright's going to pass it into Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Cucci. Cucci dribbles around, passes over to Haverkamp, over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Ingleray, to Cucci. Cucci dribbles around, over to Murphy. Murphy dribbles in, loses the ball. It's over to Cucci. Cucci over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp works it, gives it over to Cucci. It's stolen. All the way down to Malloy, goes up, no good. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Excuse me, that was Metzger. Rodenbaugh hands off to Ingleray. Ingleray bounce pass into Cucci, almost loses it, regains the ball, brings it back out. Passes over to Ingleray. Hands off to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh calls out a new play, passes over to Cucci. Over to Haverkamp, who passes over to Ingleray. Ingleray over to Murphy. To Haverkamp. Passes over to Cucci. To Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to drive. Goes up for the 2, no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes up and is fouled on the way up. He will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job there by Rodenbaugh driving in. Found his defender on his backside hip and drove all the way through, just unable to connect with the basket. And good job there by the 6'9", 6'10" Evan Haverkamp for getting up there with the rebound. And the fact that he was just able to rebound and shoot in the same motion and then just causes fouls and mayhem for the defense.
Absolutely. Second free throw is good. We have Metzger taking the ball up. Metzger passes to Sinclair, who gives it over to Malloy. Malloy's going to work the post, gets double teamed, passes out to number 1, who gives it to 10. I can't see his number in the corner.
3.
Wetzel gives it up to Sinclair. Over to Malloy. Malloy hands off to Metzger. Metzger's going to drive, goes up for the floater 2. No good. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh, tipped by Haverkamp.
Good defense there by the Ramblers.
Pressure applied by Metzger. It's given over to Ingleray, to Haverkamp. Haverkamp swings over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to drive. Pass is stolen by Sinclair. Sinclair passes to Malloy. Malloy's going to do the Euro step, blocked by Haverkamp.
Good job there by Nathan Cucci to step up, make him change direction really quick. Thought there might be a blocking call or called on him, and then Evan just using his size and his vertical and swats that out of there.
It's stolen by Cucci and stolen right back by Wetzel. Sinclair goes up for 2. They're going to call a block on Ingleray. That'll be his first, team's first.
Refs letting them play a little bit tonight, letting them be physical. It's a great game so far.
Yeah.
So far, evenly matched up, 3-2. Ramblers are winning right now. Each team has 1 foul for the quarter.
Sinclair's first is good, tying the game 3-3. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp, given over to Rodenbaugh. Pressure is still applied. Double team. Lays off. It's given over to Cucci. Cucci down low to Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes up for 2, and it's good.
Good job there by Cucci, seeing the big man working his post moves and able to score that off the glass.
Sinclair for Sanford Meridian. Gonna drive, kicks it over to Malecki. His 3 is no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp, given long to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh kicks it down to Engelwright, who sees Murphy. Murphy goes up for 2, and it's good.
Great ball movement there by Rodenbaugh and Engelwright to get Murphy with a wide open bunny shot.
Absolutely. That was Metzger with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh.
It's going to be super hard to shoot over a 6'5" guard and a 6'9" big.
Yeah.
Both with like 8-foot arm spans.
Cucci down low to Haverkamp, who gives it over to Engelwright. Engelwright for 3 is no good. Fights for his own rebound. It's over to Malloy. Malloy's going to take it. Passes down to Wetzel. Passes over to Sinclair. Gives it over to Metzger. He's going to pull it out, set up the play, gives it over to Wetzel.
Score 7-3.
Back to Metzger.
3:05 remaining in the first quarter.
Malecki over to Malloy, given over to Sinclair, back to Malloy. Malloy's going to shoot the 3. 3 is good.
I rephrase that. 7-6 with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left.
Engelwright sets up for the 3. 3 is good. 3 for 3. Returning a 3 for a 3.
Yes. Rodenbaugh just seeing no one on Engelwright, passes over, and Engelwright sets up his stance, and bang, from downtown.
Metzger with the ball. Just dribbling around, passes over to Malecki. Handoff is denied. He gives it over to Malloy. Malloy passes over to Metzger. Metzger down to Malloy. Over to Wetzel. Wetzel's going to drive. Kicks it over to Malecki. Gives it out to Malloy, who gives it to, that was Metzger, nope, Sinclair. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Over to Cucci. Cucci passes to Rodenbaugh. Back to Cucci. Cucci lobs it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes up for the hard 2, and it's good.
Good lob there by Cucci. Found the backside of Haverkamp, saw no one there. Haverkamp feeling that. Up with the easy 2.
Metzger drives up for 2, no good. Rebounded by Malloy. His tip is no good. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh launches down to Engelwright. Engelwright wide open for 2, and it's good.
That's the quarterback vision there of Benjamin Rodenbaugh, looking down court, finding Clay, no one around, and he just darts that thing in there.
Yes. 30-second timeout by Meridian.
Yeah, so far what we've been seeing is a pretty physical game.
Yeah.
The score is 14-6, so still pretty close, an 8-point game. And just so far we've noticed that McBain is kind of matching up with their matchups.
Yep.
They're finding who their strengths and their weaknesses, just like this first quarter normally is. You're feeling each other out. And just the great ball movement by the Ramblers is opening up easy shots, which is getting them to 14.
Yes.
Again, no one really in foul trouble, only 1 foul on each team. Fouls will reset in the second quarter. But Meridian, I feel like McBain's speeding up their offense and then slowing it right down, putting the e-brake on, not letting them speed it up, and then they make them speed up again, so they're not used to this momentum.
In for Murphy for the Ramblers is number 42, Clayton Hooker, excuse me. Meridian ball, we have Metzger with the ball. Kicks it over to Malloy. Malloy kicks it to number 13 in the corner. Back to Malloy. Malloy's going to drive. Goes up, and it's good. Inbounded to Engelwright. Engelwright's going to have to take it because Rodenbaugh is covered. Hands off to Cucci. Cucci's setting up the play for the Ramblers. Down low to Hooker. Hooker up for 2, no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Havercamp's fighting. They're going to get him for a travel, though.
There's 4 big bodies there, and you just couldn't really tell if they bumped into him or not. So they call Haverkamp for a travel, which isn't a big deal, but just kind of makes you rethink when you're a big man.
Yes. Metzger is going to drive, goes up for 2. It's blocked. Haverkamp with the rebound over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh guarded by Sinclair.
10 seconds left.
Rodenbaugh really close to the half-court line. Rodenbaugh picks it up, gives it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes up and is fouled. He will go to the line for 2 with 0.5 seconds left.
I don't know about you, but I heard that smack from up here.
Oh, yeah.
That was a hard smack.
There was no denying that one.
There was no denying it. Haverkamp on the line for 2 so far. Again, going back and forth between the Mustangs and the Ramblers. 0.5 seconds left on the clock, so I don't know how much the Mustangs are going to be able to work. But Haverkamp up with his first shot, and that was good. His second shot, no good. Tipped by Rodenbaugh just to, I think, run out the clock. And that'll be the end of your first quarter.
Yes.
The Ramblers 15 and the Mustangs 8. So far from what I've seen is a lot of good hustle by the Ramblers. Not really giving up or quitting. And I've seen, I don't know how many times I've seen Engelwright on the ground. Probably 5 times for these loose balls. Same with Coochie. They're just diving for these 50-50 balls, and they're making these 50-50 balls more into 75-25 balls, saying we're going to get them 75% of the time. And that's a passing grade. It's not a good passing grade, but it's a passing grade. So we'll take it, and we'll take the hustle. But what I've also seen is Clay Hooker and Evan Haverkamp. Now, Evan Haverkamp, senior, knows a little bit more of this varsity-style game. Clay Hooker, freshman, still learning, but still super tall. I think he's like 6'6", 6'7". And he's got meat on him. He's not skinny. But he's figuring this out too. But being able to have 2 Ramblers down there above 6'5", and being able to box out and work your post moves is going to be a killer shot for the Mustangs, because once they figure it out, it's hard to stop them.
Now, one thing the Ramblers are going to have to adjust to is a team that's as tall as they are. Maybe not quite as tall as an Evan Haverkamp, but they've still got height to them that they haven't seen all year.
Yes. I've also think this McBain team has a lot more chemistry because they've all played together for so long.
Metzger over to Wetzel. Wetzel dribbles around over to Sinclair. Sinclair to Metzger. Malloy trying to post up. Metzger is going to shoot it. And it's good.
Just kind of dribbles around the rim and ends up making it. So
inbounded to Engelwright, passed over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh really working the ball movement up top. He's going to drive in, goes up for 2. His 2 is good.
Good
That's
little
a hard
floater by Benjamin Rodenbaugh. That is tough. He had a defender in his face, and he just goes, whoop, and slips it right in.
Yep. Metzger now with the ball for Meridian. He's going to drive the lane, goes up, and it's good.
That help side defense needs to step up a little faster.
Yes. Rodenbaugh now with the ball, passes out to Hooker. Hooker's going to shoot the 3.
Bang!
Good!
By the freshman. And he was far back there.
Oh, yeah.
He was about 2-3 feet away from the three-point line there. Not an easy shot at all.
No. Metzger with the ball. He's going to drive in. Goes up for 2, and they're going to get a foul and 1.
In my opinion, from up here, it looked like Nate's feet were set, but the refs have better view down there and have been reffing this game for who knows how long.
Yes. In for the game, we have Malecki for Wetzel for Meridian. That foul was called on Coochie. That's his first, team's first of the quarter, and we've got Metzger at the line for 2. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Malloy. Gives it over to Metzger. Back to Malloy. Hands off to Metzger. Metzger with the screen from Malloy. Passes back to Malloy. Malloy fakes the 3. Dribbles in. And his 2 is good. Rodenbaugh inbounds to Cucci. Cucci guarded by Sinclair. It looks like they got a bit of a man-to-man press going. Passed over to Ingleray. His defender slips by him, gives it over to Cucci. Cucci's going to shoot the wide open 3. No good. Rebounded by Hooker. Hooker works the paint, loses the ball. Ends up in Metzger's hands. He's going to take that 2. His 2 is no good. Rebounded by Ingleray. Passed over to Rodenbaugh. Game is speeding up. Rodenbaugh's going to take that layup. No good. But they're going to get a foul. He's going to get to go to the line for 2.
It looked like Rodenbaugh was slapped in the face there.
Yep.
Not really missing that foul. And the ref just signaled slap in the face.
Yep.
So
can't really do that.
you can't. No, it's kind of illegal.
It's kind of frowned upon.
Yeah. But Rodenbaugh going up for his first shot. That is no good off the front of the rim. But good job there by Rodenbaugh, flying in there and just being able to try and finish through tough contact, but wanting to go into contact and not jump away from it.
Yes. Subs in for both teams. You have Murphy and Wetzel back in the game. Second free throw is good. Metzger is going to once again take it up for Meridian. Passes over to Malecki. Down to Malloy, double teamed, passes long to, it ends up in Wetzel's hand. He shoots the 3, no good. Rebounded by Hooker, given over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's gonna look, passes over to Cucci. Cucci for 2, and it's good.
Good ball movement there by Rodenbaugh. Looks over at Cucci, acts like he's gonna shoot, and just dumps it off while still looking at the rim.
Metzer goes up. They once again call it on Cucci. They're going to set. Wait, was that called on Cucci?
That was called on Rodenbaugh. I think it's because he jumped
Rodenbaugh.
and spinned around him and tried to block from behind.
Yep.
That is also kind of frowned upon.
Yep. Rodenbaugh's first, team second. It's going to send Metzger to the line for 2. His first is good.
Folks, you are lucky that I'm announcing, or else you'd be hearing my chicken call when they're shooting the free throws.
In for Meridian, you have Sinclair for Malloy.
Both big fellas out.
His second free throw is also good.
Bringing the score 23-18. That is a 5-point game, folks. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left on the second quarter clock.
Murphy went to pass it in. It was blocked out of bounds. Like I said, man-to-man pressure by Meridian. Rodenbaugh's going to work the press. Passes over to Cucci. Cucci passes long over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Ingleray in the corner, shoots the 3. 3 is no good. Long, rebounded by Seidel. Gives it over to Metzger. Metzger's going to drive the lane. Goes up, blocked by
the
Hooker.
freshman. Let's go.
Pass long to Ingleray. Loses the ball. It's out of bounds. Never mind.
Looked like a good save.
It did. But.
Oh, both big fellas back in.
Yep.
That's Haverkamp and Malloy.
Malloy is what I've been calling him. I don't know how to pronounce some of these last names, so I don't know. You might be right.
You might be right. I don't know. Whoever. Both big men are back in.
Yes. Metzger is going to drive the lane once again, goes up for 2, and it's good. They got to cut off that driving lane at some point tonight. Pass into Ingleray.
Brings it to a 3-point game.
Yes. Rodenbaugh now calls out a play. Rodenbaugh screened by the freshman. Gives it over to Cucci. Cucci brings it back. Gets another screen by Hooker. Cucci's going to drive, passes over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp's 2 is good.
Great pass there by Nathan Cucci.
Looked like he was just going to lay it in and wraps the pass around the defenders.
Yes, very good play.
Metzger's going to drive. They cut it off this time. Passed out to Malloy. Malloy's going to shoot the 3, and it's good.
I think his foot was on the line there, but
they're going to let him have it.
Yep.
Nathan Cucci takes it up for the Ramblers.
2-point game with 3 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock.
Passes over to Ingleray. Down to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Hooker. Hooker's going to lay it in. And 1.
And 1 by the freshman. That is a tough play. And like I said, these big fellas are starting to find their chemistry and starting to find their moves.
Yes.
And it's showing because they're having a hard time stopping Evan and Clay.
Foul is called on number 1, Malecki, his first, team second. Hooker's and one is no good. Rebounded by Malloy. He gives it over to Metzger.
4-point game.
Malloy over to Metzger. To Sinclair. Ball's not really moving too fast. Sinclair dribbles around. He's going to drive the lane. Goes up. Charge!
Finally called with a charge. Aiden Cucci taking that one.
Yep.
He subbed in for his cousin Nathan.
Yes.
And it shows the work because he just took that charge that Nathan's been hoping for all night.
Yes. Rodenbaugh with the ball, guarded by Sinclair. Off Sinclair's arm, it's going to be Rambler ball out of bounds.
I think Ben's looking for a little foul there. It looks like they're bumping shoulders quite often, and
yeah,
he's putting 2 hands on him, which is also frowned upon.
It's inbounded to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh passes long to Hooker. Hooker's going to drive in. Passes over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp's going to work that. They're going to get Haverkamp with a charge. From here, it kind of just looked like he lowered his shoulder a bit, which
it looked like he was trying to grab the ball, and the guy just flopped from my angle. But the refs are seeing it differently.
Mm-hmm.
And we thank the refs for coming out here and reffing the game for us.
Because without them, there would be no game.
It'd be very dirty.
Metzger with the ball. He's going to drive the lane. Double teamed. Pass out to Wetzel. Gives it over to Seidel. Back to Wetzel. Back to Seidel. Gives it over to Malecki. To Malloy. Over to Metzger. Metzger is going to drive. Goes up for 2, and it's good.
That's a tough layup there.
Not a whole lot you can do. I mean, Clayton Hooker stood there straight up, and if he makes the shot over top of him, kudos to him.
Very true, very true. Looks like Nathan Cucci coming in for Engelwright.
Aiden Cucci goes to inbounds. Inbounds over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh guarded by Seidel. Hands off to Cucci, gives it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Hooker.
Nathan Cucci. To Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to drive, kicks it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp sets back for the 3. His 3 is good. Bang! Step back 3, baby, by the big fella. Who knew that could happen?
Metzger with the ball. Hands off to Wetzel. Over to Malecki. Metzger's going to drive the lane. His 2 is good. Again, Haverkamp stands there, arms up. Not a whole lot you can do. Short of a foul. Rodenbaugh takes it up for the Ramblers. He's going to hand off to Cucci. Cucci passes over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp now. He's dribbling around, hands off to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to shoot the 3.
Off the back iron.
Haverkamp with the ball. They're calling a foul on him, a hold.
That'll be Haverkamp's second of the game.
Team's 4th. All right, Metzger has the ball for Meridian. Passes over to Seidel. Seidel over to Malloy, gives it to Malecki, who gives it to Seidel down underneath the hoop. Working the post, his 2 is no good, rebounded by Haverkamp. Haverkamp hands off to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh looks around. Passes down to Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes up for 2, no good. Rebounded by Malecki. Malecki's going to give it over to Wetzel. Wetzel for 3. 3 is no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Haverkamp passes over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to take that lane. No good. Rebounded by Hooker. Hooker goes up for 2 and 1.
Another strong play by the promising freshman.
Foul was called on Malloy. That's his 3rd, team's 4th.
We need him out of the game.
Murphy comes in for Haverkamp. Sitting with 3 fouls just shy of halftime. Got to be a little careful. Free throw is no good. It's
good play there by Murph. Volleyball spiked it off of one of the Mustangs, and it hits the top of the backboard and the post, which is out of bounds. So therefore, it's Rambler ball.
That has got to be one of the
strangest things I've ever seen.
Most unique plays I've ever seen.
And they're sticking with Rambler ball.
Sticking with Rambler ball. Rodenbaugh inbounds to Cucci, fakes the 3, goes in for long 2. No good, goes over the backboard. They're going to call it Meridian ball.
They're going to take advantage of Evan Haverkamp being out and put in number 23, Malloy. Gosh, dang it.
We'll start calling him Molly in the second half.
Malloy. I like Malloy better. I just can't read.
Okay, we have Metzger with the ball. Gets a screen from Malloy. Metzger's going to drive the lane. It's taken away. They're going to get a block, though. Oh, boy.
That was straight up and no movement there by Carson Murphy.
But it's his first, team's 5th. That puts the Mustangs into bonus. Not that it's going to do them too much help with 4 seconds left. First free throw is no good. We've got the student sections going.
It's been a student section battle. It'd be a fun one to be in the student section, but I like this aerial view better.
Yeah. All right. Second free throw is up in the air and good. Rodenbaugh to inbounds. Gives it to Nathan Cucci. Nathan, less than a second left, passes over to Murphy. Oh, no good.
That would have been a stellar play if there was more time on the clock.
Yeah, just a second more and that would have been a good play.
Yes. The score here, your Ramblers 32 and the Mustangs 28. So far, we've seen a great game by both teams. It's been fairly clean up until the end of that second quarter. And for the most part, it's been a rough, tumble game.
Yes.
The refs have been letting them play a little bit, and they've been just having some fun out there. I got some stats for us. It'll be Carson Murphy with 2 points, Nathan Cucci 2 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, Clayton Engelwright 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Evan Haverkamp looks to have 13 points, 1 block, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. Ben Rodenbaugh with 3 points, 5 rebounds, and looks to be 5 assists. And Clayton Hooker, the big freshman, with 7 points, 1 block, and 3 rebounds. And then on the other side, we have Malloy with, looks like 4 rebounds, 12 points. Number 13 will be Settle, I believe, not sure, with 1 rebound. And then number 11, Metzger, with 1 rebound and 13 points. And then number 10, Sinclair, with 1 point. So far, been a really close game and mainly a big game, scoring and just using each other on the Rambler side at least. And it looks like they're just having some fun.
Yes, like really good looks down below where it looks like they're going up for a shot and then they pass it around and creates wide open shots.
Correct.
So great ball play.
We'll see you at the end of halftime. Again, your score is 32-28.
For people who desire a custom-built home in northern Michigan, Arrow Homes is the premier builder that specializes in creating stunning, high-quality custom homes that reflect each homeowner's unique style and needs. Unlike other home builders that rely on cookie-cutter designs, Arrow Homes partners closely with clients through every step of the process, from initial design concept to final walkthrough, creating a truly customized living space. With over 50 years of home building expertise using only the finest materials and the most skilled craftsmen, Arrow Homes constructs exceptional custom houses that owners are proud to call home.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLainTransmission.com. McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLainTransmission.com.
Welcome back to tonight's matchup. Again, I am Bryce Sakem, and I'm here with Isabel Roosevelt. Again, your score 32-28. McBain Ramblers winning against the Sanford Meridian Mustangs. And right now, kind of a battle of the student sections. Both waving flags and screaming. Glad I have my headset on.
Yeah.
McBain not giving up, and Mustangs finally forfeit.
Woo-hoo!
So I call that a win.
McBain ball right out of the half. Given over to Coochie. Coochie over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh down low to Haverkamp. Haverkamp's going to work the post. Passes long to Inglerite. Inglerite for three in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Wetzker. Or Wetzel. I'm mixing up names now. Wetzel over to Sinclair. Sinclair passes it to the fans.
Up close and personal.
Oh, yeah. Get your money's worth.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Rodenbaugh now passes over to Inglerite. Inglerite screen from Haverkamp. Tries to pass, it's tipped. You're gonna have Metzger go up for two. Tries to, ooh, that's a 2-and-1. Would that be considered a dunk?
No, it
No?
went off the glass. So that's a great way for the Meridian Stangs to start off the game with,
Yeah.
or the second half. That will only be Inglerite's second foul, team first of the quarter. 3-point play up, and no good, rebounded by Haverkamp.
Haverkamp tries to hand off to Rodenbaugh. Fakes the second handoff, passes it over. It's given over to Inglerite. Inglerite picks up his dribble, tries to get it down low to Murphy. It's knocked out of bounds by Malecki. It's going to be Rambler ball underneath.
Number 13, Siddle, will be checking into the game for Wetzel.
Haverkamp with the ball now, works it in the post. Lots of people right there. It's going to be out of bounds on the Mustangs again, though. It's going to stay with the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh inbounds to Cucci in the corner, wide open for three. His three is good.
Bang, bang. Another good way to start off the second half for the Ramblers, only a minute in.
Picks it up, gives it over to Cucci. Cucci double team, gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to drive. Doesn't have it, passes out to Inglerite. Inglerite for the long three, and it falls.
Downtown and shooting lights out. Inglerite with another three, bringing the score 40-32.
Metzger with the ball. Passes over to Seidel. Seidel. I don't know how to pronounce that name
I'm
either.
saying Seidel.
Okay. We've got Sinclair, gives it over to Malecki. Down low to Malloy. Malloy tips it over to his teammate. It's stripped from him. Inglerite with the steal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to drive baseline, brings it back out. Gets a screen from Inglerite. Pulls it back out to set up a play. They're going to get a foul on Sinclair.
Finally, Ben is saying a reaching foul on St. Clair. I believe that's his second or third.
That's second.
Team's first of the quarter. 5 minutes, 11 seconds.
Wetzel comes in for Sinclair.
Nathan Cucci passes into Rodenbaugh.
Rodenbaugh to Murphy. Murphy's got the three. He's going to drive. Goes up for two, and it's good.
And that's why he drove a higher percentage shot.
Yes.
Wide open, tough shot, but made it. Brings the score 42-32. Finally, a 10-point game. I don't think it's been a 10-point game since the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. Finally, a timeout will be called by the Mustangs. It'll be a half timeout, so 30 seconds. And so far for the Ramblers, what has been working is speeding up their offense, but keeping it under control. There's a complete difference. Speeding up fast enough where you're out of control, not so good and great for the other team, but speeding up fast enough where the other team can't comprehend, and more being able to control it is where you want to be. But so far, yeah, Mustang's been too worried about Rodenbaugh and leaving maybe 1 to 2 more people wide open.
Yes.
And that's what's caused this 10-point lead so far in the third quarter.
It's going to be Mustang ball.
4 minutes, 55 seconds left in third.
Lecky passes into Seidel. He's going to drive, kicks it out to, believe that's Metzger. Ooh, Haverkamp loses the rebound. It's given over to Seidel. Seidel gives it to Wetzel. Wetzel to Malone. Haverkamp loses the ball, but they're going to get a foul. Going to be the Mustangs' third.
It'll be number 10, or 1, sorry. That will be Malecki, thank you.
His
second team third of the quarter.
Rodenbaugh now. Inbounds to Haverkamp. Haverkamp dribbles it off somebody's foot. There's a scuffle. He's got it. They're going to get him out of bounds, though. That's the thing about a jump ball is 2 people can have their hands on the ball, but if one person's out of bounds, it's out of bounds on them.
Yes,
so,
but great hustle there by Haverkamp.
Yes.
I think he's talking to Bruce a little bit, but back to the game.
He's in pain.
Evan's never in pain.
Metzger tries to hand off to Seidel. Cucci not letting it happen. Gets over to Malloy. Malloy's going to go to dribble around. Working Evan. Can't quite get it. Gives it over to Seidel. Seidel's going to shoot the 3. No good. Rebounded out of bounds. It's knocked out of bounds by a Mustang. Rodenbaugh tipping around trying to get it, and there's 2 other people in front of him and behind him.
I could have sworn Maloney jumped with both feet there for a second.
Yeah.
But no travel called and still worked out in the Ramblers' favor. So
Rodenbaugh sort of trapped in the corner. They got him triple teamed. Good timeout called by Coatman.
Yes. Not really one, or they didn't really need one there. I think Ben could have finally broke it because there was 5 people open down court. Not literally, but a lot of people open down court, and I think Ben would have saw that at one point and realized, but Bruce just wants to walk him through this press so that everybody's involved, not just Rodenbaugh.
Yep.
And so far, Mustangs coming out probably, I wouldn't say more physical, but more, I don't know the right word for it, but they have more fouls on the board right now. More mischievous.
Aggression.
There you sure. Let the smart person figure it out.
I don't know. Rodenbaugh hands off to Cucci for the inbounds. They have a man-to-man press going. Passes over to Rodenbaugh. They get it over half court. Down pass to Haverkamp. Haverkamp passes to Murphy. The ball is stolen by Seidel. Seidel's going to take it. Bounces it off his foot. Stolen by Murphy. Given over to Rodenbaugh. Bit of a half-court press now. Rodenbaugh fakes the handoff. He's going to dribble down to the baseline, brings it back up. He's going to shoot from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Wetzel. Oh, boy.
Believe it'll be a foul on Murphy.
They're telling them to go back to their benches. I don't think they called a foul.
I don't think
they
had a number.
Oh, they're talking about it. I'm wondering if they're going to call an intentional.
Nope.
Nope.
Just a regular foul on Murphy. That's his team second of the quarter. Who's down right now?
Looks like, I don't know. Could not tell you. Seidel? Nope. He's right
Number
there.
Number 1, Malecki.
Malachi? Malachi?
Number 1 is down, but back on the bench and up under his own willpower, which is the most important thing.
Yes. He looked like he was clutching his arm. I wonder if something happened, like shoulder bump real hard.
I'm not sure. But Murph is a big physical guy, and you don't want to get in his way.
Yep. They sub Murph out. Hooker's back in the game. We've got Metzger really fighting the double team right now. Somebody's got to be open.
5 seconds.
5
called.
seconds.
Great defense and a great motivation change. Or not motivation. I can't think of the word, but great change in the atmosphere here in the stands.
I would tell you the right word, but you'll call me smart again.
Yeah, I will. talk.
All right, Rodenbaugh with the ball for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh passes over to Inglereich, back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh guarded up close by Metzger, passes over to Kuchi. Kuchi swings it over to Inglereich in the corner, back to Kuchi, over to Hooker. Hooker over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to call out a play, maybe? Gives it over to Inglereich. Inglereich down low to Haverkamp. Haverkamp's going to work it. Ooh, tries to pass to Kuchi, goes right through his hands to the bench.
Got to catch it before he can do anything else with it.
Yep.
That's what my dad always said.
Haverkamp cheering on Kuchi. Something along the lines of, you got it, the next one.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. I'm not a good lip reader. All right, Metzger passes over to Malloy. Malloy working it. He's going to go up, spin move, passes out to Metzger. Metzger's going to drive, shoots the 2, and it's good. First bucket in a while. Rodenbaugh with the ball for Ramblers. Rodenbaugh's going to drive, goes up for 2. His 2 is good.
Great drive, coast to coast there by Rodenbaugh, just pinning his guy out. And then someone came to help, but wasn't helpful enough.
Metzger with the ball. Hands off to Sinclair, gives it over to Malloy. Malloy looks like he was going to shoot 3, didn't actually do it. Malloy dribbling. Passes out to Sinclair. Gives it over to Wetzel. To Metzger. No, that's Seidel. Seidel's going to drive, shoots the 2, no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp, gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh launches down to Kuchi. Kuchi's going to go up for the 2 this time. They're going to get a charge on Kuchi? Okay.
That's all right. That's Kuchi's third team.
Yep.
Third of the quarter. Only 36 seconds. Oh, second. It's his second.
Yes.
We're chilling. I thought we were on the grill, but we're still in the cooler. We're doing all right.
All right, here we go. Just over 30 seconds left. We've got Metzger with the ball.
I think they're going to try and go for 1 shot.
Yep. Trying to limit the amount of time that the Ramblers have with the ball. The ball is in Wetzel's hand now. Wetzel passes to Malloy. 5 seconds. Malloy's going to shoot the 3. 3 is no good. Rebounded by Hooker. No time for a shot.
That looked like Allison or Mackenzie Bisball shot it from the other night, and that one went in.
That one?
That was on your team. Anyway, end of the third quarter, still a 10-point game. Your Ramblers 44, the Stangs 34. And I wonder what Bruce is talking about, because they have been playing good, but I think he's talking about fouling and maybe helping a little sooner on defense.
Yeah, maybe picking up the intensity. I mean, it had been a long while before somebody had scored. And I mean, for both teams. So he's probably thinking, like, let's, like, sharpen up the passes. Let's catch the ball, limit the turnovers, and start, like, creating an effective offense while still being there to help on defense.
Yeah. I wonder what the Mustangs coach is talking about, because his guys look like they're tired out a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're still putting up a fight.
They are. I mean, we saw earlier, Metzger was, like, bending over, hands on his knees, trying to catch a breath a second while the ball was out of bounds. These boys are tired. It's been a tough physical game. I mean, you can tell it shows in, this is going to sound a little weird, but with how sweaty they are. Like,
they are very sweaty.
Yeah.
Especially Haverkamp.
Probably has to do with that, like, amount of hair.
There's a part of it, but look at them. Anyway.
Anyway. Weird topic of conversation. Okay, we've got Wetzel with the ball. Passes over to Sinclair, who gives it over to Metzger. Fast offense right there. Metzger for 2. Passed into Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh guarded by Sinclair. Rodenbaugh's going to take off down the court. Rodenbaugh dribbles around, gives it to Aiden Cucci. Over to Hooker to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh down to Haverkamp. Haverkamp's going to go up for the tough two and good.
That was tough. He was
Yeah.
parallel with the hoop and still found the glass and able to knock it in.
Metzger with the ball. Metzger gives it to Malloy. He's double teamed. Gives it over to Wetzel. Wetzel's going to drive. Malloy at the three gives it over to Malecki. He's going to shoot three. Three's good. That's the problem with double teaming. You always leave somebody open, and it's a little harder to recover. Rodenbaugh with the ball. Rodenbaugh over to Engelwright. Engelwright down low to Haverkamp. Haverkamp working the post, gives it over Aiden Cucci. Aiden for the three, no good. Tipped by Hooker, given over to Metzger. Metzger's gonna drive the lane, goes up for two, no good. Rebounded by Malloy, gives it over to Wetzel. Wetzel for three, three is good.
There's 6 points there given up by the Ramblers, making it a 4-point game.
Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's gonna drive, doesn't quite have the lane, passes up. He gives it over, it's passed to Malloy. Malloy's gonna drive, kicks it over to Malecki. Malecki for three. Three is no good. They're gonna get Hooker with the foul, they'll push underneath.
Again, this atmosphere has changed. Timeout will be called by Bruce. I believe that is Hooker's team first of the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And right now this Sanford Meridian crowd is very hyped.
Yeah. I mean, momentum has really shifted between the two teams. We had the Ramblers going on a run for a bit in like the first part of this third quarter, and we just saw a run by the Mustangs there.
Yes.
Momentum is a big factor in these games, and you kind of want to have it swinging in your favor.
Another battle between the student sections.
Big student sections for both teams.
Very big, especially for Meridian. How far is Meridian from here?
I don't know.
We're looking it up.
He'll figure it out.
Oh, slice of pizza for $1. That sounds like a good deal.
We've got Nathan Cucci back in for Aiden Cucci.
58 minutes.
Okay.
So on a bus, about an hour 10. I hate buses.
I did too. All right, Meridian ball passed into Malloy. Malloy's going to fake the shot. He's going to go up for real this time, and his two is good. Passed into Cucci. Nathan's going to take it up. Passes over to Engelwright. Engelwright's going to shoot the three. It's off. It got tipped. Goes in between Hooker's legs, back over to Cucci. Cucci to Hooker. Hooker's going to drive. Tries to pass over to Haverkamp. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by a Mustang. It's going to stay with the Ramblers.
Just like this, a 2-point game. Pizza for $1 again.
Haverkamp takes it out, inbounds to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh passes long to Cucci. Cucci fakes three, passes down to Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes up for two, no good. Rebounded by Metzger. Metzger over to Malecki. Malecki's working Hooker. Gives it over to Malloy, stolen by Haverkamp. It saves it from out of bounds. They're going to get Cucci with another block. That's his fourth, I think.
Third.
Third? His third, yep.
We're taken out of the cooler and set aside for the grill.
That's going to send Metzger to the line for two. If he makes both his free throws, that ties this game. Free throw's no good. Metzger's second is good.
Be a 1-point game now, folks. Sub in.
We've got Cedal for Sinclair. Cucci passes up to Rodenbaugh. Haverkamp had the defender sealed, so Rodenbaugh could go in for 2.
Coast to coast, Rodenbaugh showing off why you need to guard him.
Metzger gives it over to Wetzel. Malloy trying to post up. No, it's given over to Malecki. Out of bounds by Hooker. It's going to stay with the Mustangs. Meridian's coaches trying to talk to the refs, get a foul called. Timeout, Meridian.
Kind of a needed one there. It's a 3-point game and about to get a 5-second call.
Yeah.
It'll be a full timeout. It's enough time to get pizzas for $1.
Not for you.
No, sadly. Bruce talking to his players about how we need to speed up and find the openings in the easy shots. Sanford Meridian probably talking about the same thing, but also it's a 3-point game. They're back in this from a 10-point lead from the start of the second half, carrying through to the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And now drop it down to a 3-point lead. And you hear the McBain stands, but I don't hear nothing from the Meridian fans. Anyway, good work there by the whole team.
Oh, the flags are out. Flags are out and waving around.
I'd like to play them in football. There's probably a reason we don't.
Flags are just running around the gym.
Flags are running around the
Trenton
gym.
Gladue for the Ramblers. Couldn't tell you who it is for Meridian, but he's running around.
I believe Evan just got called the B word.
Oh.
By one of the kids in the student section.
Shucks.
Which sucks why he's in the student section and not playing.
Metzger has the ball. Gives it over to Malloy. Malloy's working the post. He goes up for 2 and it goes.
1-point game once again.
Yeah, 1-point game. Rambler ball. Cucci has the ball. He gets it over half court. Calls out a play. Gets it over to Rodenbaugh. You've got Hooker posting up. Rodenbaugh drives in, gets a screen from Haverkamp. Gives it over to Inglerite. Inglerite for the long 3. No good. Rebounded by Metzger. It's getting intense with just under 4 minutes left and a 1-point difference. Malecki with the ball, double teamed underneath. Goes to pass to Malloy. Passes out to Wetzel, I believe that is, for 3. No good. Lots of bodies and hands. I'm pretty sure that was actually Cucci with the rebound. Rodenbaugh fouled on the way up. People go to the line for 2.
Foul called on the Mustangs. It'll be their first of the quarter. And I believe it'll be on number 3. That is Wetzel.
Yep.
And that'll be his first of the quarter. Still a 1-point game.
First free throw is no good. Subs in, we have Sinclair for Cedal.
Now he's got to be careful because I believe he has 3 or 4 fouls.
Rodenbaugh up for the second, no good. Rebounded by Hooker, gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Good effort by Hooker keeping their offense alive. Rodenbaugh over to Cucci, gives it long to Haverkamp. Haverkamp passes out to Hooker. Hooker for 3. 3 is no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Up for 2. Let's go!
Way for Haverkamp. He had 3 people on him. He just reached up, grabbed that rebound, and went right back up for the easy layup, making it a 3-point game.
Metzger with the ball. Cucci playing good defense, not letting Sinclair have it. It's given over to Malloy. Malecki trying to post up on Hooker. Malloy's going to take it past to Wetzel in the corner for 3. 3 is no good. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to take the ball, passes long to Hooker. Hooker goes up for 2, and he's good!
Let's go!
Oh, Hooker's on the floor.
He's going to still beat San Meridian back.
Metzger with the ball. Passes over to Wetzel. It's given to Malloy. Malloy's going to fake the three, goes to drive in, spins around. Pass out to Metzger. Metzger's going to shoot. No good. Rebounded by Hooker. Hooker's going to dribble. Passes. Tries to pass. Still fights for it. Gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Lots of physicality. It's given over to Cucci. Cucci passes over to Inglerite. Inglerite wide open for three. Is this three good? It is!
Bang! Just like that. All the McBain fans on their feet.
That was scary. Not even going to lie.
I got nervous with Clay. Timeout called by the Mustangs. Finally realizing momentum has changed and something needs to happen. And Sanford Meridian, quiet as a mouse. They have nothing to chant for and nothing going well for them right now. There goes Trent Gladue with the flag, running all the way around. Oh, he's coming to this side. Oh, boy. I'd like to remind you of the $1 pizza here tonight. And also thank the refs again for coming out and reffing this game.
Yes.
It's also super fun announcing this game and being a part of this game. And we'd like to thank everybody a part of Rambler Review. I will call them out by name at the end. But very thankful because without all the behind the scenes, me and Isabel could not be here announcing for you guys.
Yes. McBain stands are like fired up. You can probably hear the chanting.
Hopefully you can. If not, they're saying go green, go gold.
Yes.
Which is our colors. Because we the best. But looking around, I think McBain has definitely traveled better than Meridian.
Yes.
I am seeing a lot more green and gold than blue and white. I will say that.
Well, we're like 30 to 40 minutes away, and they're like an hour.
True. Very true.
Meridian ball. Just under 2 minutes left. We've expanded the 1-point lead to 8 points. Metzger passes down to Malloy, gives it over to Malecki. Malecki for three. Three is no good. Rebounded by Malloy. Malloy's working it, passes out to, can't remember his name right now. It's given to Malecki. His three is no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Given over to Rodenbaugh.
That'll be Sinclair.
Yeah. Yep. For some reason, my mind wanted to say, like, Sheridan or something. Weird. I don't know. It was weird. It's given over to Cucci, to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh double team, passes over to Inglerite. Inglerite over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp dribbles, gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gives it over to Cucci. Foul on the ground. Foul is called on Malecki, I believe.
That's his third team second of the quarter.
Yes.
Jenks Yummy Soda.
Well, shucks.
McBain stands on, I don't even know if we can say fire. They're kind of exploding right now.
Yeah. They lit the fuse.
And it's running out.
Oh, yeah. Who called that timeout?
I believe Sanford Meridian.
Okay. Well, it looks like the Ramblers were trying to just run some clock down. I mean, they've got the 8-point lead, but they got to hang on to the ball to keep it. So
very true. And what we saw from Ben before the timeout was called is McBain not trying to score right now, just trying to keep the ball from him for 1 minute and 6 seconds and trying to make him either A, foul, or B, just quit, and McBain wins the ball game. But still a very close game and very doable for Meridian.
Yes. Hence why they're trying to waste time off the clock. Because that's, yeah. A minute is a long time when you're on the basketball court.
Very long.
Cucci inbounds to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh tries to pass. They're going to get Meridian with the kick.
That's Malloy.
Yeah, I didn't see who it was, so I called the whole school.
Yeah, you're good.
It's inbounded to Haverkamp, given over to Cucci to Inglerite. Inglerite hands off to Rodenbaugh. They're going to get Seidel with the foul. That'll be his second, team's third.
They might want to be
56
careful here. In my opinion, I'd still play smart, but also foul if need be. Like, that was unneeded.
Yeah.
That's just giving them one more foul till they're on the line shooting too. That'll be Cedal's third,
Yes.
team fourth of the quarter.
Well, the thing about trying to foul till they're shooting is if they're shooting, whether they make it or miss it, you have the opportunity to get the ball back.
Not shooting, but you just need to time it a little better because like that's their fifth foul. That's fourth on Cedal. That'll be team's fifth.
Yep.
And I believe he is a senior, I believe. Number 13, he is a junior.
Number 13, Cedal is a senior.
Oh, he is. So, just like that, I mean, it's kind of your last, or right now looks to be last game of your senior year. It's the last game of high school basketball ever. And I believe you're getting subbed out. And my personal opinion, I would not like that as a senior on my last game.
Yeah.
Unless it was like an upcoming freshman or one of my best friends, which I don't have many of those.
Rodenbaugh's second free throw is good.
McBain in the double bonus. Only 2 fouls on McBain this quarter. Brings your
Metzger with the ball.
score 46-47.
Metzger's going to drive, goes up for the 2. 2 is no good. Rebounded by Inglerite. They're going to get a foul. Inglerite's going to get to shoot. Foul was called on Sinclair.
And just like that, that's how you know you beat a team. All McBain shall rise and are clapping for the W we are eating tonight.
Very dramatic.
But very neat. Looks like Sanford's student section is very quiet and does not know what to say.
Inglerite's first free throw is good, making it a 10-point lead. Second free
Now
throw is also
11.
good.
Sanford really going to have to hustle here.
Metzger with the ball.
Great defense by the Ramblers so far. Benjamin
25
Rodenbaugh.
seconds. Metzger goes up for the 2, baseline shot, no good. It's rebounded by Sinclair. They're going to get a foul on Haverkamp. His arms did come down.
They did. That one was a true but honest foul, which could be good or bad for the Ramblers because the time stopped, but they could get this ball back and just run it out.
20.7 seconds on the clock.
First shot up and good.
Sinclair's at the line. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Second free throw's up and also good. Subs in, we have the senior Cedal in for Malecki, who is also a senior. Rodenbaugh inbounds to Cucci. Cucci's going to get to go to the line. They're going to get Wetzel with the foul.
Will it be foul on number 3. That'll be his second, team second. Our team like 7th, 8th, something like that. We stopped at 5. But we're on the line for a double bonus.
First free throw is good. We have Malecki in for Sinclair.
I think the coach is trying to rotate seniors all in.
Second free throw is good. Metzger with the ball.
Brings it to
15 seconds.
a 11-point lead again.
Metzger is going to go up for 2, and it's good. Timeout. Mustangs.
Believe a full. Yep, full timeout.
At this point in the game, it comes to what timeouts you have left.
Very, very true.
So the ref walks up to the table. What does he have left? Oh, there comes the regional trophy.
Looks like that's going to our house tonight. Bruce telling them not to don't mess up. Whatever you do, don't mess up.
Don't mess up.
Let's
Hold
get
the ball.
this win.
Let's go.
Hold the ball. Let's get this win.
Wind the clock down.
Yes. and Meridian's coach saying,
Proud of you guys.
I'm proud of you. Work your tails off, and it's still doable. Kind of not really. Trying to keep it positive. I think we have some seniors and some tears already, but I would
It's
be
tough.
crying too. I know this year for football, my last game, I would be bawling like a little girl.
Inbounded to Cucci. They're going to get a foul, send him to the line.
7.3 seconds left in the game.
Foul is called on Wetzel, I believe. Yep, his third.
Team 25th. Feels like. Probably not.
Kind of does. First free throw's up and in. Whole new lineup in for Meridian.
All the seniors are coming out.
I mean, with 7.3 seconds left, I can't really learn names that fast, so you're going to be getting numbers.
If I was Sanford's student section, at least I'd be chanting thank you, seniors.
Yes.
Not just sitting there clapping.
That's one thing I appreciate is when the clock wound down on our last game, there was immediately a thank you, seniors. Number 2 is going to take it up for the Mustangs. 2 seconds left. Passes to number 5.
And that is the game. Your score 62-51. McBain Ramblers win. We will see you Tuesday at Lake City.
I think so.
And tomorrow night at McBain girls basketball, it'll be Everett Wildcats versus
Lake
City Trojans. Thank you for joining. I'd like to thank Grayson Guernsey, Mr. Cox, Xander Hauser, Caden, Logan Roby, Cole, Engelwright, and Landon Eisengut, and of course Isabel Roosevelt, and then last but not least me. In the second half, it looks like Murph had 4 points, a total of 8. Nathan Cucci had a total of 11 points. Oh, sorry, Murphy had 1 steal too. Cucci will have 11 points, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 assists. Clayton Engelwright has 18 points, 1 steal, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Evan Haberkamp with 21 points, I believe 8 rebounds and 12 rebounds and 2 assists. Ben Rodenball with 10 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, I believe. And then Clayton Hooker with 16 points by a freshman, 2 blocks and 6 rebounds. That is it for the Ramblers. We are thanking the players now. It'll be number 3, Trey Bovin, with number 11, Caden Abrahamson, number, I believe, 20, Brett Ealing, number 24, Aiden Cucci, number 30, Avery DeRider, number 40, Brett Bentham, also known as Boots, because he's the fastest person in boots on the football team. Number 42, Clayton Hooker. Number 5, Nathan Cucci. Number 12, Clayton Engelwright. Number 25, Evan Haberkamp. Number 34, Benjamin Rodenball. And number 50, Carson Murphy. And the Ramblers are again coached by Bruce Copeman. Now announcing your regional champs, McBain Ramblers. Student section fleeing the scene of the bleachers. That's just a great feeling for the Ramblers. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night at McBain.
Please drive home carefully. Have a good night.
trying to take a shower.